Hey guys, this is Steve Price, the guitarist from the heavy metal band Thor. For the last 30 years, I've been playing with the band. I've done over 20 albums with them. I'm proud to demonstrate today the IronFist pedal from YellowSquash Sound Labs. Incredible compressor, sustainer, and gate pedal, and you're going to hear it in a couple of minutes, so stay tuned. What this pedal will do, as you just noticed, will give you sustain until you basically stop it, which is phenomenal. For people that want to have great tone, and one of the things the pedal also does is doesn't change the sound of the amp. If you notice, like I'll play again a little bit, and you'll notice that the amp sounds exactly the same. The only difference is that this pedal is adding that extra juice that you need if you want in this dirty mode to give you the infinite sustain until you stop it yourself. So let's play a little bit more and take a listen to the difference. Right, here's the pedal off. Here's the pedal on. So the amp basically sounds exactly the same, except the amp has now got an extra boost. Now, the noise that you hear in the back, the special thing about this pedal is it has a noise gate that really doesn't clip your sound. So if I just go a little bit up to 12 o'clock, you see how the noise is going away. It's slowly going away. If I go to just about almost 12 o'clock, we really have no noise that we could speak of that would really bother us. And we're still going to have an infinite amount of sustain. Once again, you have that phenomenal, like now you hear virtually no noise. You have that phenomenal amount of sustain that this amp wouldn't have on its normal, process, and you don't want to lose the tone. If you get a lot of the sustain from the amp to begin with, from the preamp section, you're usually going to sacrifice some of the tone with a lot of these amps that have so much distortion that you don't need to add anything. The greatest part about this pedal, the IronFist, is that not only does it give you infinite sustain and compression that you can't really hear, it doesn't clip your sound, it's just there. It also has an amazing gate in it that pretty much, I mean, if I go a half an inch more, it's gone. The noise is totally gone, and I still won't lose anything. So you get an incredible compressor, sustainer, that is true bypass, that is very quiet, unbelievably, which we'll demonstrate in a little while, how great it sounds clean for like some kind of funk playing or, country. And you really don't get any noise, and your amp really doesn't change sound. What we're going to do here is we're going to demonstrate and show you, like virtually show you the difference. Obviously, volume is not a big deal, but here, the first thing we have is volume. So here we go with a standard sound. So obviously, you take the volume. If you notice, there's no bleed through. So the volume's off, it's off, which is very important with a lot of products. And sometimes you get noise. So we put a little bit of volume on. I like to keep it at about 12 o'clock. It is going to control your sound a little bit over there. And you hear how some noise will come in. The next knob that we have, which is the most amazing, what I call the magic knob. This is like a magic knob. It opens and closes so fast, it's incredible. So here, as we're just about to, we're going to bring down the sustain, we're going to bring down the compression, and we're just going to bring it down just to be on. I'm going to show you. And of course, we have no noise. As we increase, okay, we're going to increase compression here. I'm going to leave the sustain down. which is something that you could do. You could just use compression to get a real tight rhythm, kind of like funk, you know, rhythm and blues, clean. Right? We can add more compression and leave the sustain down. Now, slowly but surely, we can bring up a little bit of sustain. And as you notice, we bring up a little bit of sustain, we get a tiny bit of hiss, and that's where the magic button comes in, which is not on a lot of pedals. We just grab it a tiny bit. That's pretty much no noise, right? And you hear that sustain. Now, if you're really a crazy guy and you want a lot, we can increase up. The greatest thing about this pedal, like I said before, and I keep everything at 3 o'clock, I don't really want to nail it, is we still got the gate open wide enough where it's not affecting the sound, and we can just go a little bit and gone. Look at the difference. I mean, I went like one click from 11 to 12 and virtually no noise, and we still have the... and incredible sustain. Now that's a full-blown gate, one of the best gates I've ever seen in my life. Listen to how long that's ringing out. If we go a little tiny bit more, we're gone. We still have incredible amount of sustain, which is, it's perfect the way it just fades out, and you don't hear any popping or clicking or opening and closing like you do with gates that are not made properly. You just hear it fade out as if it's fading out in a recording. And there you have it, the IronFist pedal by YellowSquash Sound Labs. Incredible pedal.